Okay, so what job do you currently hold?
I'm the Emergency Services Director for Perquimans County. I'm responsible for oversight for EMS, emergency management, and the 911 Center.
Okay. So what kind of tasks do you do at your job?
There's about 70 employees in our department, so I'm responsible for the overall management of the employees as well as making sure that they have all the equipment they need, whether it be ambulances and supplies for responding to EMS calls or the 911 centers, integrated electronic phone systems, or the emergency management piece of providing support to the community before, in preparation for storms or other natural disasters, and then after an event, responding to the needs at the time.
Wow, that's really important. So, did you attend college, or what kind of training do you have?
I have an associate's degree in general education from College of the Albemarle. I have a diploma, certificate in public administration from Liberty University. I have an EMT intermediate certification from North Carolina Office of EMS. I have a firefighter 2 certification from the North Carolina State Office of State Fire Marshal, and I have a telecommunicator certification from the Sheriff's Training and Standards Division.
Okay.
I'm 5.5 classes away from a bachelor's degree in public administration.
Oh, okay. And what jobs have you had over the years?
I've been a volunteer and a paid EMT since 1999, 2000. I think 2000 I was certified. Been a volunteer firefighter since '97, and I worked with the public schools for 17 years in the facilities and safety department.
Okay. And what is your overall career goal?
I like management aspects, and it's been a big career change for me in 2014 to go from the public school system to the emergency services division. But I think I've met several of the goals in terms of positions. Now my goals are more oriented to the position and how I can make improvements within the position that I currently hold.
Okay. In what way do you want to grow?
You never stop learning. I like to be a lifelong learner. I'm still working on a college degree. I hope to finish in December of this year.
Okay.
I still have a lot to learn about the 911 Center. I only took responsibility for that organization in July of 2015. So still a lot to learn about that. And there's a lot of new technology coming with communications. We'll be texting 911. Hopefully by the end of this month we'll have the equipment in place to do text 911. I think next generation 911 is coming, where you'll be able to send messages from as long as you have Wi-Fi access across a lot of different mediums, and I want us to be in the forefront for that. On the EMS side, we're at the EMT intermediate level. I'd like to see us advance to the paramedic level. And then on the emergency management front, have a lot of opportunities to bolster our damage assessment after a storm, and we're working on training for that even next month.
So, as a high school senior, what were your plans for the future? How have these plans changed over time? Do you remember?
Yeah, I do. It's been 20 years ago, last summer, since I graduated. I graduated in 1995. And after getting out of high school, I went to College of the Albemarle. I started a general education degree, actually in the music program. I started with a scholarship in the music program, and after a year, I realized that was just not for me. I enjoy still being active in the music program at my church. As a matter of fact, Sunday before last, my daughter and I played trumpet together. She's in the 7th grade middle school band.
I know her. I danced with her.
Okay, yeah. So that was really special. I don't regret that time, but I went on the next year to complete a diploma in the heating and air conditioning program, and I hold a heating contractor's license and a refrigeration contractor's license, and I thought that was what my goal was to be a contractor, and I've enjoyed that for a lot of years, doing work maybe as a sideline to working full-time for the public school system, but I find that I enjoy the management aspect more than I did the construction piece.
Yeah. It's really different, music and management.
Yeah, big difference.
Yeah. If you could go back and change anything from the past regarding college and your career, would you?
I probably would have completed a bachelor's degree much earlier. I finished in a diploma in heating and air conditioning 2 years after I got out of high school. Finished an associate's degree going to night school 10 years after I graduated from high school. and I'm now in my 20th year. I'll be completing a bachelor's degree, so I wish I had done it sooner. But I think it's important for my children to see that education is important. I'd like to encourage them to do it sooner.
So, why did you choose your career?
I like helping people. I know that kind of sounds corny, but that's kind of our business. When people call here, it's normally an emergency. It really is an emergency, whether it be a medical emergency or storms come through and destroy their home, or they're dialing 911 because they need law enforcement, fire, or EMS. So I like that aspect of helping people. But I will tell you, managing people that help other people is challenging because most of them are a hero at some point. They've saved somebody's life, and so it's humbling to work with those type of people every day and to get to coordinate their efforts.
So, what are your keys to being successful?
I hope humility is one of them.
Oh yeah.
I don't like to be stern, but I hope that people would say that I'm fair is the other thing. There's always a day when you don't care for something that your boss has done.
Yeah.
And I don't expect to please everybody every day, but I want everybody to feel like that I'm fair and that I've made the best decision for the citizens of the county. After all, they're the ones who pay all of us. That's the ones we're here to serve.
That's true. So, what is your biggest advice for high school and college students wishing to pursue a career in your field?
Start early. We've got some ride-along programs for EMS.
Oh yeah, that's really great.
Yeah, there's the fire program at the high school. If you think you're remotely interested in emergency services, start early. There's some certifications that you could pick up while you're in college that I think could really benefit you. We have a volunteer EMT that's here with us that's a medical doctor. He's completed his career, but he started as an EMT 40 years ago and worked his way through college while working at a hospital-based EMT program. I think it's a real great success story how his career has come full circle, and now that he's moved into his retirement years, he's chosen to continue to volunteer because he likes to keep his hands in medicine. And I think my biggest encouragement would be start early, and then don't discount any opportunity for post-secondary education. Pick up your college degree; you'll never regret that.
That's good advice. Yeah.
I think EMS and fire service and 911 of those three agencies are all evolving, and they're recognizing the need for those with college educations. In our community, especially EMS started as a sideline. Yeah. People started in the volunteer rescue service and they worked a little bit part-time, and now we're recognizing that it's quickly becoming a career and to keep up with the 21st century technologies and the newest training, and requires somebody who has that vocational ability to learn, but also is willing to take the time to put into a college degree. We even within our organization, within the last 12 months, we've created some supervisory positions and required a minimum of an associate's degree. And that's a paradigm shift from what's been accepted in the past in our community. I think as a whole we're recognizing the need for that college to mirror or marry with your individualized vocational training.
All right, well that was my last question, so thank you.